Good morning, student. Today I will going to explain how to make the income and expenditure account by the receipts and payment account. For that, I will take one small question for the receipts and payment account, in which the receipts and payment account is given. Just see, this is the receipts and payment account. Two sides is there, receipt side and payment side. In receipt side, balance, subscription, entrance fee, donation, rent of hall, sale of investment. And payment side, salary, rent, electricity, tax, printing and stationery, sundry expense, book purchase, government bonds purchase, fixed deposit with bank, and balance. These all things is given in the receipts and payment account. Before the start of making the income and expenditure account, first we are going to know four things or 4 points that is very important for the making of income and expenditure account by receipts and payment account. First, in the receipts and payment account, always balance is there, but when we are going to make the receipts and payment account, then so we are showing the balance. But when we are going to start making the income and expenditure account by the receipts and payment account, then we are just ignoring this balance, opening balance and closing balance both. Okay, opening balance and closing balance both will ignored. Next, only taking revenue receipts are expenditure. Okay, revenue receipts are expenses or expenditure or payment. Okay, revenue. Next, only take current year expense or receipts. Current year, if in receipts and payment account, if any type of income or receipts or payment is given for last year or current year, so only current year data we will take. Next, we will take all adjustment. If any type of adjustment is given in this question, so then we are taking the adjustment as like a outstanding expense, prepaid expense, outstanding subscription, these all. Next, now we are going to start making of income and expenditure account. Fourth thing is clear, I think. Only revenue, income, expenditure, only current year income, expenditure, all adjustment we are utilized, and balance we will not take in income and expenditure account. Now we are going to start income and expenditure account by the receipts and payment account. First we are take the receipt side, balance, order detail, don't take, then subscription. That subscription we will take in income side by subscription. This is the CBSE solution, CBSE book solution. They are not presenting by and to, but I think you well known about that. On credit side we are using by, on debit side we are using to. So here by subscription, 22,500. Then next, entrance fee. This entrance fee, by entrance fee, again 1250. Next, donation. In donation, if this donation is related for any special things, then we are take it in balance sheet, but only donation is given, then we are taking this donation in income and expenditure account by donation. Then next, rent of hall. Again we are taking this rent of hall in income side by rent. And next is the sale of investment, that is relate with the capital receipts, because investment is the assets, so we will not take this sale of investment. Then we are going on payment side. Payment side, all the expense, all the payment current year relate with the revenue, we will take on expenditure side in income and expenditure account. Okay, first is salary. To salary amount 1500. Then rent, to rent amount 800. Electricity, to electricity amount 3500. Then tax, to tax amount 1700. Then next is printing and stationery. Printing and stationery, to printing and stationery amount 380. Then sundry expense amount, to sundry expense, then amount is 920. Then book purchase, it's a capital expenditure, government bond, assets, fixed deposit, assets, and then balance. Will not take these all. Then we are going to totaling of first credit side. Credit side total will come 27,000. That will write on the debit side, and then take the difference between the income and expenditure. And in this income and expenditure, what difference will come? That will entered in debit side as a surplus, and the amount is 18,200. In this question, the income side bigger than the expense side, so 2 surplus will come. Okay, 2 surplus 18,200. But if any question expense side is more than income side, then income side by deficiency will come. By deficiency will come. Okay, clear? Okay, this is the way by which we are solving or making the income and expenditure account by the using of receipts and payment account. Again, I like to repeat that 4 things that will take in the mind on the time of making the income and expenditure account by the receipts and payment account. First, only revenue, income and expenditure we will take. Only current year income and expenditure. Only we will utilize all adjustment, and we will not take any type of balance which is given in receipts and payment account. Okay, thank you.